Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. So for Polkadot, I already showed you in the previous video here this descending wedge, a possible reversal pattern, which in my opinion, if we break above this pattern, it would be a good indication that the overall correction for Polkadot is finished. Now, we haven't done it yet. We haven't broken out yet. In fact, we're still below it. Found resistance at the upper line here, that descending trend line of the descending wedge. So still waiting here for it to be solved bullish, yeah. But this is definitely a reversal pattern where we have a good chance to break out. But this doesn't mean it has to happen now. It could even be another low before we move up. In fact, primarily I do have to expect at the moment another low. The reason for that is that we have not made higher highs. So you really only break a trend if you make a higher low and a higher high. Now this hasn't happened yet. We actually made a lower low here on the 13th of July. Now that was all in line with expectations. Remember, we talked about this Elliott Wave triangle here, ABCDE. That was solved bearish. And here another one, ABCDE, which was also broken to the downside, all in line with expectations. I didn't really show you a bullish scenario because the price action just never justified it. And since then, we even dropped further and further and further. And we are now at a key decision point. So we have here 5 waves to the downside. So triangle broken. Yes, wave E was finished here of the triangle. We then followed the 5-wave move to the downside. We broke below the wave B. We broke below the wave D. Triangle valid. Yeah, triangle confirmed. This scenario was working out. Now, we either have here now 5 waves to the downside and will move up impulsively from here. This would be a bullish scenario, suggesting that this was the last low and we finished the overall correction for Polkadot here on the 13th of July. This is technically possible. Yeah, it followed my primary expectation. We broke the triangle down. We would then have the wave 4 here, the wave 5 down here, finishing off an Elliott wave pattern. Low could be in. We are ready to turn around. This is one possibility, but until I see price confirmation, I am not very confident about that. What kind of price confirmation do we need to see? As I said already in the last video, we need to see, first of all, it breaking out of the wedge, ideally with a retest, then with volume, breaking above that $7.40 level, yeah, this wave E high, which is at the same time the wave 4 high. If that gets broken, it will invalidate a lot of bearish possibilities here. And from here, then we could start to move up and move up in 5 waves and so on. And the correction would be finished. This would be the bullish possibility, the bullish scenario where the low is already in. Okay. However, as I said, I currently don't have any positive price confirmation. So in the first instance, I would want it to move at least above that 740 level. Then I would consider a more bullish view. The other view, which I'm currently primarily following, is that we are actually moving down here and we'll see at least one more low, because at the moment what is coming up here at the moment looks fairly 3-wave-like, corrective. Also, we see a bit of a struggle here to push through the descending trend line. Again, a break above that would be a first good indication that the low is in, but we haven't even managed to do that. So we are still in the wedge, yeah, and also an ideal level to finish off this correction would be the 560 level, the 88.7% FIB level. And that is just the level where ideally you turn around, not in the middle of nowhere as Polkadot did. So it would be really good also for the chart to see another low. Not necessary, absolutely not necessarily, given that we made a lower low compared to the previous ones here. So technically an Elliott wave pattern is finished and we could now reverse to the upside, but we cannot yet see the bullish price action we need to see, because you always want to see the evidence in the Elliott wave pattern. We want to see volume confirmation. To be fair, volume is not really increasing at the moment, and we want to see price confirmation. In this case, that would be above 740. And should we go above that level, next key resistance would be 885, then 995, and then a very important one at $10.80. Now, should we go down from here, support will be at the previous low at $6 and then 560. That will be that will be massive support at 560, and we could give it another chance here that the low is in there. But you know, if we now come down here any low really is possible from here. Yeah, the next low, but it could be, if this is only the first wave of a 5-wave move, it is likely that we even drop below 560. Now, if we don't do this for a long time, just briefly, it would be fine, yeah, and then recovering from down here, because this could also only just be the first wave of a 5-wave move. And we're now doing the second one, and then the third one will be the sell-off, then a 4 up, a 5 down, and from here we could then have a chance to move up. So unless we see price confirmation above 740, this has to be the primary expectation, a 5-wave move down, of which we've already done 1 and 2. Okay, and that is my view about Polkadot. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.